Hi, VencoreWeather.com, meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, February 10th. Well, one snow event is now winding down in the Mid-Atlantic region, but this wild period of about 7 to 10 days or so still has a lot more up its sleeve. It looks like a brutal cold air mass will arrive for the weekend, a news-making type of bitter cold air outbreak. It possibly could get down to 0 degrees in places like New York City. New York City has not reached 0 degrees in the last 22 years. 5 below is a possibility Sunday morning in Boston. 0 is even possible down as far as the Philadelphia and D.C. Area, certainly in the northern and western suburbs. It can get down to 0 in this weekend brutal cold air outbreak. Snow showers are occurring right now in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. We really will have a snow shower threat each and every day going into the weekend as Arctic air mass after Arctic air mass moves in. And again, the worst of these Arctic air outbreaks will occur this weekend. Saturday will just be an absolute brutal day with slap in the face type wind chill values, strong winds, temperatures probably holding in the teens, and then again dropping down to near 0 plus or minus a few degrees in the overnight hours Saturday night into Sunday morning. Looking ahead beyond that, it looks like an accumulating snow event is quite likely later Monday, which is President's Day, into Tuesday. Still some questions remain about that entire event. There's a possibility of it changing over to rain in parts of the Mid-Atlantic region. But again, a brutal cold air mass coming for the weekend. And this follows very cold weather for Thursday and Friday. And then more accumulating snow is likely later Monday into Tuesday in the Mid-Atlantic's I-95 region. Well, this is the latest radar loop. There's a little band here of light snow or snow showers moving into New Jersey right now. It actually produced another coating of snow on top of the 3 or 4 or 5 inches or so that fell in southeastern Pennsylvania. Really, there was a range of anywhere from about 1 or 2 inches to about 5 or 6 inches in the Philadelphia area, less in the city of Philadelphia. Yesterday morning there were some heavier snow bands that broke out pretty much north and west of the district. Places like northern Montgomery County, Damascus, Maryland, for example, received 5 or 6 inches of snow. Those heavier snow bands first moved into York and Lancaster counties, where they picked up 6 inches of snow, and then finally all that moved northeast into southeastern Pennsylvania late in the afternoon yesterday and in the evening hours, again producing anywhere from about 1 or 2 inches to 5 or 6 inches in southeastern Pennsylvania. Most of it weakened as it moved farther to the north and east into the New York City region. Well, here's the latest surface map, and one thing I want to point out here, notice the little kink in the isobar pattern right here. This represents basically a cold frontal system that'll push on through overnight tonight, and it will turn colder tomorrow compared to today. And again, Thursday and Friday will be very cold days. In fact, if it wasn't for what's coming behind that on Saturday and Sunday, we'd really be focusing on the cold blast for Thursday and Friday. Temperatures likely holding in the 20s for highs, for example, in Philadelphia. Normal high right now in Philly is about 42 degrees. So one cold front comes through in the overnight hours tonight, and then a second Arctic blast arrives late Friday night, early Saturday morning. And that could be accompanied by some snow shower activity, perhaps even a snow squall or two, then very windy and brutally cold on Saturday, and that brutal cold continues on Sunday as well. I might point out that we're in a pattern here where you can see some snow shower activity pretty much any time over the next 72 hours or so. Certainly there's some snow showers pushing through parts of the region right now. Can occur again tonight with this frontal system. Anytime on Thursday or Friday, especially Friday night into early Saturday, with the arrival of that main Arctic frontal system that will usher in just brutal cold air for Saturday and Sunday. Well, let's take a look at some forecast maps. This is using last night's 0Z GFS model run. It's the forecast, 24-hour forecast for this evening, Wednesday evening. Then we'll look at 24-hour increments going to Thursday evening, Friday evening, and Saturday evening. Again, notice a northwest flow of air here starting to kind of intensify later today and early tonight as a colder air mass pushes in. Temperatures We'll reach the low to mid 30s for the most part in the I-95 corridor this afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, but again, confined generally to the 20s on Thursday and Friday, and there certainly are lots of snow showers depicted here in the mountains of upstate Pennsylvania, West Virginia, for example, western New York State, and certainly there can be a snow shower at just about any time here south and east of the mountains later today and tonight, and again on Thursday and Friday as well. Well, here's the forecast map for Thursday evening. Cold northwest winds here in the New England area and all the way down in the mid-Atlantic region. Thursday, a very cold day. Notice a little strip of green right here depicted by the GFS model. That's probably a very healthy snow band that comes off of Lake Erie and moves south and east with the low-level northwest flow of air. Certainly can be some snow shower activity anytime on Thursday night, even here south and east of the mountains. This is probably dumping maybe a couple inches of snow in northwestern Pennsylvania, then weakens as it treks along from the northwest to the southeast, but nonetheless can produce some snow showers here in the I-95 corridor Thursday or Thursday night. Now here's the forecast map for Friday night from last night's GFS model run. And here's a next Arctic blast right here. Again, you can kind of see this kinkiness in the isobar pattern right here. That's indicative of an extension of low pressure or a cold frontal system in this case. Lots of snow shower activity associated with this over the Great Lakes and in the mountainous areas of western Pennsylvania, western New York, West Virginia, and again, this could produce some snow showers, perhaps even a snow squall or two in the I-95 corridor late Friday night into early Saturday, and then here is to push behind that with the brutal cold air that's coming here for Saturday and Sunday. And finally, let's end with a forecast map for Saturday evening. Just some brutal cold air here. Notice this blue line right here represents minus 30 degrees Celsius in the lower part of the atmosphere at 850 millibars, a couple thousand feet up. That's brutally cold for this time of the year, for any time of the year. And again, Saturday night, Sunday morning, temperatures should drop to near zero, up and down the I-95 corridor, all the way down into the D.C. area as well. And New York City, if they reach 0 degrees, certainly within the realm of possibility. It would be the first time in 22 years. Boston could go down to -5. The snow cover that now is on the ground here, at least in southeastern Pennsylvania and up all the way up through New England, there's some snow cover. Certainly will perhaps cause some even colder temperatures than otherwise would occur with no snow cover. So that could drop temperatures a couple more degrees now that we have some snow cover north and east of the Mason-Dixon line, and even across portions of northern Maryland and to the Delmarva Peninsula. There is now some snow cover. So a brutally cold air mass with a lot of wind on Saturday. That brutal cold air continues in the region on Sunday, and then we'll be looking towards another accumulating snow event, likely later Monday into Tuesday. Stay tuned to VencoreWeather.com for any updates later today, and certainly for the rest of the week. We still have a wild weather pattern for the next 5 to 7 days or so. That's it for now. I'm Vencore meteorologist Paul Dorian.